Hey everybody, welcome to the show. Happy Sunday. Hopefully everybody's been having a wonderful weekend. I am so glad to be back here on Amazon. My dad just dropped off food. Just started my stream. All right, sorry, I got distracted. Anyways, welcome to Amazon Live. Glad you're back. That's why I turned my notifications off. And I just happened to look. My dad was dropping me off dinner, and I thought I was gonna miss him, or I thought I was gonna be streaming for like 10 minutes, but he already made it here. Do we have Nadine here? Hey Nadine, welcome to the show. Hope everybody's having a great weekend. Happy Sunday. Father's Day is a week away, so this wraps up our Father's Day series. So if you missed our hosting last night, you can go back and watch the stream for our hosting. Tonight I'm focusing on, I decided to do gadgets because I kind of was thinking about what I wanted to do for the Father's Day stream. And I was like, we're going to focus on gadgets because I have some things I haven't shared in a while. I actually had a couple ideas from some members of our Fashionista fam I thought I'd throw in there. I had some new products from GoveeLife and Govee that I haven't featured on my channel yet, and just came up with like this stream instead of doing baskets. I know I did not do a basket for June. I don't know if we'll end up doing a basket for June. We'll see. We'll just kind of see. I'm really taking each day and week, day by day, and just kind of seeing how all my plans and ideas in my head come together. Because I have all these ideas and I just kind of go with what makes sense as far as timing and what I have ready to go. Like sometimes I'm a little bit more organized, but since we've been doing so much more stuff outside, that's kind of like thrown me off because I'm kind of stuck based on when I'm ready to do something and weather. So I've just been kind of going in and doing the streams that I can. But that's what we're doing tonight is Father's Day gadgets and gift ideas. So if you're really stuck on what to get your dad, I feel like men are so hard to buy for. I think they're the hardest to buy for. I usually come up with something good for my dad. I have a couple things that I got him. There's a book that he wanted, and then I actually got him this hummingbird feeder. So we're going to be talking about that. I have a couple videos on things. Some things I'm slowly making videos of all my gadgets and content and sharing that out, but I'm not quite there yet. But we have a couple things we could share. We could do a couple live demos too. So lots of really great ideas and some things that I feel like you'll find something for everybody in this carousel if you don't know what to get your dad. So that is what we're talking about today. So welcome to my channel. Welcome to Amazon Live. If you are shopping around on Amazon and you see this video pop up on your browser, on your mobile app, and you're like, what is this? This is Amazon Live. It is an interactive live stream shopping show and experience here on Amazon. This is my channel, the Cleveland Fashionista channel. My name is Kristen, otherwise known as Cleveland Fashionista, and typically we always do a lot of fashion. I always link up my outfit. I have a brand new little athletic little two-piece set on today. Link that up for you guys to shop. So we always share the fashion. We just did a wonderful, what did we do last? Well, we did hosting last night, but we did a bunch of fashion last week, tons of fashion to come, especially with Prime Day around the corner. But I also do a lot of seasonal stuff. So anytime there's like some type of even minor holiday, Mother's Day, Father's Day, we share gift ideas, hosting ideas, all of that. And so tonight is our gift stream for Father's Day. And we do all the little things. We even did Kentucky Derby, Cinco de Mayo. We have more stuff to come for 4th of July, and all the patriotic events happening this summer. Like I said, we do a lot of fashion, try on, home decor. We've been doing an outdoor series too. So that's what we do here. So if that sounds like fun to you, you like fashion, home, seasonal, you're definitely in the right place. So give me a follow here on Amazon. When you follow me, you're going to see me a lot more on Amazon. I'll be surfaced a lot more readily to you. You could also just search for me on Amazon by typing in Cleveland Fashionista in the search bar. It should pop down the drop down menu. You can click on there, go to my storefront, shop and scroll, utilize that search bar tool. Just type in whatever you're searching for or shopping for. See if I have a recommendation. I have over 9,000 pieces of content over there, so you could check that out. I also have a live stream tab, so if you happen to miss a live stream, you can much more easily go back and watch the replay. And if you don't want to miss a show, because we always have like a chaotic schedule, I feel like on here, the best way to know I go live is make sure you have that Amazon app downloaded to your phone or smart device. Go to settings, turn on notifications, and then turn on all live notifications for your shows. That way, whenever you go live, you'll get a push notification to your phone or your smart device, and you can come and join the show. And then also don't forget to follow me on socials. I share Amazon on there all day, every day. I'm Cleveland Fashionista on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Pinterest. Pinterest, Cleveland Fashionista 99 on YouTube. But I primarily send out my live links on my Instagram and Facebook stories, as well as my Fashionista Fam Updates broadcast channel on Instagram. I send out the link there to my live stream whenever I go live. So if you follow me and you join there, you should receive the link as a direct message. So Kristen's here. Hey, Kristen, welcome. Clothes Lovers here. Hey, Clothes Lover, welcome to the show. Yes, so we went to Burntwood Tavern last night, which is a favorite place of ours. So it was just like family and friends, and tomorrow was her actual birthday. So that's where we went last night, and then we went to church today, and I've just been filming all day long. I actually had I haven't had like a good dedicated filming day in a long time. So it was really good, and actually made pretty good timing, because sometimes when I have a dedicated filming day, like that's when I'm coming on at like 9. So it was nice. Like I'm actually making some pretty good time. I have a few things I'm going to do after we're done with here, like filming little clips of some of the things that we have in the carousel tonight. But that was good. And tomorrow's our actual birthday. So I have to work tomorrow. But we are going to happy hour at Lock Keepers, which I featured a couple times on my Instagram. We went there for Easter and Mother's Day, and we want to try their happy hour, which is a little bit different at the bars. So that is what we're doing tomorrow for her birthday with friends. So last night was family, tomorrow is friends. So it should be a nice weekend celebration. But so yeah, that's what we're doing today. So it's a little bit of a different stream, but I actually really like all of these products. Like I'm going to share with you how I use them. It's a very eclectic roundup, and I feel like there should be something for everybody. But let's go ahead and take a look at this. I don't have a video. The Hummingbird feeder camera. So I have not had a chance to set mine up yet. I really need to find a good, this is the thing, I really need to find a good place to put it. So it is on Deal of the Day right now. This is one of the things I bought my dad for Father's Day. I kind of saw it. It was like, I got a good deal on it. I was like, I am going to get him one of these. So I started putting it together. It's really easy. So it looks like a traditional hummingbird feeder, right? So this is going to be your glass where you're going to put your nectar. I'm going to make my own, just boil some water and sugar and put it in there. This is where they're going to land and feed. So you're going to want to make sure you clean it. I think this actually gives you notifications on when to clean things. And then here's your little camera. So before you put it out there, and it's going to give you all the different types of like hooks and attachments and all of that. Once you get it and you open it up and you take a look at it. But this, you're going to want to charge the camera, but to keep it going outside, it gives you a solar panel. So this is the tricky part for me. I got to figure out where I'm going to put this and where I want to put the solar panel, because you want it facing south. So this is the south direction of my house here, where my backyard is on the south side, which is where I was going to put this. So I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to install this, because it comes with a little bracket, but it keeps the camera going. And I got to also figure out how to attach it to here. That I do not know yet. I think I might maybe take this out. I don't know. I'm not going to mess around with it right now. But that's how it works. And then you can download the app on your phone, and you're going to be able to see the hummingbirds land and see them up close, because they are like flighty little things. I always feel like I get a really good hummingbird presence in my yard every year, even when I had an apartment. I lived on the second floor, and I always had a hummingbird feeder, and that thing lived at my hummingbird feeder all day, every day for like July and August. So I always got like really good glimpses. And I will tell you, like, they do get comfortable. Like I'd be sitting out there on the balcony, and it would just come, I'd be sitting there and I'd get to watch it really close. But if you have a house, like a backyard, that was a very unique circumstance. And I get them around here a lot. I have what they call a Rose of Sharon, which is like hibiscus plant, and they love that because there's a lot of nectar. So I really want to place this by that, so it kind of attracts them and attracts more. From what I understand too, I've only ever they can be very territorial, hummingbirds. Like there's usually only one hummingbird per feeder, because they'll kind of fight each other off. Those videos where I see there's tons of them, I feel like that's not really necessarily like normal. I feel like they can be territorial. So we'll see. I'll be curious to see if I get different varieties of hummingbirds. I never really paid attention. And when they do come up close up, it's like a shadow, right? So you don't really get a good look of their colors, which is why I think the camera would be nice. So this is what it looks like. There's your little camera there, and then it runs on solar power when you are not using it. Close up. I would have been the first one on today, but I decided to get that necklace you had too. So I was buying it when you came on. Which one? The one that I had? Oh, the scarf necklace. Yeah, that was a cute necklace. I like that one. Carol's here. Hey, Carol, welcome to the show. So glad you're here today. Happy Sunday. Hopefully everybody had a good weekend. I can't believe it's Monday already, but it's a short week for me because we're off on Friday for Juneteenth, and tomorrow's my mom's birthday, and it's kind of a quieter week. Like last week was busy. I feel like this week's going to be a little quieter, so I'm looking forward. I have a long weekend next week, and I also took a vacation day on Monday. I'm working through Prime Day, so it's going to be the first Prime Day I've actually worked, but I figured this is the first Prime Day it's been June in like years, so I didn't really want to take off my time in June. So we're gonna see how it goes. So be patient with me. I'm really been planning in advance. That's why you haven't seen a whole lot of me, maybe on Instagram and social as much as I normally am, because I really am doing a lot of prep behind the scenes, still trying to be present, but it's like it's a little bit of a different vibe for me this year. But we're going to be posted. We're going to be streaming every day. We're going to be streaming Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I have 3 Govee streams, 2 in the evening. So it'll be fine. We'll get through it. It'll be fine. Oh, the turquoise necklace. Oh, that one. That one is a good turquoise. That one's a good one too, Clothes Lover. Thank you, Leslie. Yeah, they're already due for a nail appointment next week, but aren't those cute, the little lemons? So fun. I know it is going to be busy, but it'll be fun. I know, Kristen. I know sometimes it takes forever to get through things. That's how I feel like I've made a lot of progress in the yard, but there's still some things I need to check off the list. And this weekend just was not it because I was busy with family this weekend. So it's all coming along. But anyway, so this is actually what I bought my dad. I have one for me. I bought my dad one of these. Because I know he likes his birds, he likes his hummingbirds. I kind of felt like that was going to be a little bit simpler to set up. I mean, we'll see. I mean, the solar panel could be a challenge. But that's what we have there in the carousel today. And so I have like a bunch of random little gadgets, but I'm going to tell you, I actually really like this thing. This is my little hygrometer. I've had a couple different ones, like they're just like the little sensors from GoveeLife that you can place around. But I'm going to tell you, although I love my app and I can do a lot with the app, you know me, I stream with Govee and GoveeLife. I pretty much almost own and share all the products that they feature. And I have so many products in the app. I'll tell you, my little sensors, I never really went to go check my temperature, humidity in my house until I have this one. I have this on my nightstand. I constantly look to see what the temperature is because my thermostat is down here, which is easy to check. I could check it through the app. I could walk down here and check it, but upstairs it gets so warm. And I've been using this because it's this time of year, it's so hard to be comfortable. When it gets warm at night, I have it set at 68, the thermostat, but it gets so hot upstairs. It might be 72 upstairs, 68 down here, and the air doesn't kick on. So I've been kind of like checking, like if I'm cold, if I'm warm, I'll look at this. And this actually has been something I look at all the time when I'm upstairs. So it tells you the temperature. So we're downstairs, so it's 69 right now. It also tells you your humidity. So we're at a really comfortable level. And it also gives you like the indicators if it's too dry or too wet. So you get 3 of these in the pack. They just run on a little battery in here. So you can close this up, you can lay it flat, or I like having it kind of on an angle. You put your battery in here, and then you can kind of place these all over your house if you want to. I only have the one out right now just because that's the one I look at the most, and I have the other sensors throughout the house. But honestly, I probably, since I like these, I should just put the other 2 everywhere, but I have 2. And how that works, I have a lot of GoveeLife products. So I have a couple of these around gateways. So this is what you're going to plug in. And this is going to connect to this since there's no wire. And it's going to mesh all 3 of them together. And this will also work with some of the other sensors that we're going to be talking about too, because you can place several of the sensors on the gateway. But you need to have that plugged in somewhere. And then this also shows up in the app, and you can pull up a lot more data in the app for just like the day-to-day use of glancing at it. I use this more than I thought I would. So that is a really nice hygrometer and cool little gadget. It's currently 20% off, down to $71.99 today, normally $89.99. And that comes with the gateways, the one that I linked up there. So if you don't have a gateway from GoveeLife, that's the one that you're going to want to check out. Let's see here. Victoria's here. Hey, Victoria, welcome to the show. I know the humidity is really nice. Sometimes I feel like it's really humid, and I'll look and I'm like, oh, it's actually really not that bad. So it is. It's a really cool little gadget. Emily's here. Hey, Emily, welcome. Glad to see you here. Welcome to the show. I don't blame you, Kristen, to take advantage of the pool. All right, so here's this other little gadget. This is the air quality. I have this plugged in all the time, and it's very interesting to me too. I learn a lot about my house. So this is actually a CO2 monitor. So it's not COs. I think sometimes we think of carbon monoxide, which we always have to be careful when we have our heat on, depending on the type of heating system that you use. This is carbon dioxide, CO2. And I never really thought about monitoring carbon dioxide, but you plug this in, and I will tell you, my carbon dioxide levels are a lot higher in the wintertime when we're closed up in here, holed up in here, and all we have is our furnace going. Especially when I turn my gas stove on, this will pop up. If I'm cooking a lot, this will pop up. I've never really been, or pop down. I've never really been in the low levels. If it's under 600, usually down there, like I've been in the 1000s lately, which is like really like very oxygenated air. So I'm in the green. You can see there's the green sensor. There was one time when I was cooking in the wintertime, it got in the yellow a little bit. And really what this does, it kind of just helps for how you feel. Like if you're feeling fatigued, you're feeling tired, it just kind of makes sure like your air is good, because if you have too many high levels of CO2, like that's when you're going to start feeling fatigued. So it's a good way to monitor it. So especially with the summertime, I have the air going. Once the air kind of gets rolling, this has been like high. It's kind of like, this has been kind of low when I brought it up here, but downstairs in the lower level down here, it's been like in 1000s to 1200, which is really high, because 600 and below is what you want to be careful for. So this is kind of just like an interesting little gadget too. It's kind of like, I like the little screen on it. So again, this links into that Govee app. So we have a lot of Govee products tonight. So if you have the Govee Home app, it works with the lighting products as well as their smart home products. You can link them all up in one app. And then how it lays itself out, let's see here, how it lays itself out. Let me bring it up. Is like this. So each product, each item has its own little dashboard. So you can click through there and then you can get more data over time too when you go into the app that way. Emily goes, unfortunately, my dad has almost all these gadgets already from past Father's Day, Christmas, birthday. They are so hard to shop for. Oh, no, I hope you can find something, maybe. Something. I know. I was trying to think of some like unique things, like the hygrometers, like the CO2s. So you'll have to see. I know there's some basic things in here, but some of them are an upgrade. I will tell you that as well. Some of them are an upgrade, but they are hard to shop for. And then the wireless meat thermometer, I know I share this a lot, but it is really like, if you have somebody who likes to grill, what did I do with it here? It was here. Here it is. Right in front of me. Smart wireless thermometer. There's a lot of different ones on Amazon. I have the Govee one just because it's nice because it works in the app. I linked up the one where it has one sensor. It is $47.14 right now, but you could click through, especially if they want to monitor multiple pieces of meat or fish that they're cooking for. There's one that comes with 4 probes. So if they're cooking like something on the grill, something in frying pan, something in the fryer, whatever, I don't know, stovetop, or they have multiple pieces of meat across the grill, they can monitor the meat. And it's really cool because it also links into the app so they can walk away. You'll get the digital display on here, but if they walk away and they have their phone on them, they'll actually get notifications. They'll get notifications like when to turn it, when to baste it, when to marinate it, all those things halfway through, and then I'll tell them like when the prime temperature has been reached through the app. So if you are multitasking, which is what I struggle with cooking, is multitasking and making sure everything's done perfectly, this will help get the job done. So I feel like if they don't have one, or if they have like the traditional little dial, this is definitely an upgrade. So you could click through, and you can also purchase the one with 4 probes as well. $47.14. I know, he is a lucky dad. A lot of these are suggestions from my dad too. Not all of them, but I did buy him this before. He does not have the sensors. He does not have the CO2 monitor or the hygrometer. He doesn't have those. But I've gotten him some of the other GoveeLife sensors. That's what I got him last year. Yeah, food. I know I did something different this year. I decided to focus just on gadgets. I know I thought about doing a basket. I think last year we had like food, or like when I did the Valentine, I was trying to be different than the Valentine's Day bucket that we did. Because I felt like I didn't want to do like a repeat of that. Where we did do beef jerky for that. You could always do food. There's a lot of different food services on Amazon too. So that's why I decided to stick with gadgets, since we did do the Valentine's Day bucket. And I didn't want to be too similar. So I did change it a little bit. But if you do want to take a look, I could relink that on my Instagram. I should, because honestly, a lot of the stuff that we had in the bucket, if you want to search in my live streams from Valentine's Day, we did a bucket buddy and a lot of different things there too. Like, those are good gifts for Father's Day as well. Beef jerky, one for, oh, I know the beef jerky was really good. It was. All right, the Halo Bolt. I know I've talked about this before, but this is something that's good for everybody. My dad bought me this. So a lot of these are like my things that my dad bought me that are like things that he thinks are a good practical gift. And this is good for anybody. So this is the Halo Bolt. This is something that you want to keep in your car at all times. I've never had to use it, but it's good to have on hand. I have it in the blue, so it matches my little Bronco. And what this does, there's a bunch of different things, which I realize I still have the little stickies on the front. And for whatever reason, when I was driving home one day, like this got turned on in my car. I have no idea. And I kept hearing the air compressor filling up and going off. And I'm like, what is that? And I'm like, oh my gosh, this got turned on. But this has like this little power thing. So if you need to, you can, on the go, you can inflate your tires. You can do that. You can check your tire pressure and inflate your tires with a little bit of air, which is great if you need to get somewhere and you just need to get to the shop. You could get enough air in your tire to get there. You also have, I always forget how to use this here. That's not it. Come on. There we go. Oh, I turned it on. I turned it on again. I only have 16%, so I need to charge this. But you also, in an emergency, let's say your car's dead, right, and you can't charge your phone and your phone's about to die, you have a USB-C and a USB-A. So as long as this is charged, which I should do before I put it back in my car, you have that. I think it's because it kept going off with the air. So this is good. So it gives you everything in an emergency. Then you also have, so in this kit, you also get, if you needed to jump your car, this is where you put your jumper cables and connect them in there. And then this kit also comes with, this is for the tire, and then the cables that you need to jump your car. And there's a lot of different colors. You can get different colors to match your vehicle. So I need to charge it. I should do that before I put it back. Because watch, I'll need it, and this will be it. So that's nice. And then on this side, you also have an outlet on this side too, which is nice. So if you need to just plug in something, you have the plug there. And there's a lot of different colors to match your car. Turn that off. And so this is like, you turn this on, this will turn on the AC adapter. Each one like has its own little power. Yeah, it says battery too low. I gotta charge this. But you can jumpstart, do all of those things. So this is great to have for safety, and it's a great gift idea too. So that is $149.99. Was there chicken jerky in there, clothes lover? I don't even remember. Carol says, I got one of those for myself. We have used it several times to help jumpstart cars. It's so easy. I've never used it. I haven't had to use it yet, but it is pretty easy because you have all the things, you have the attachments, and you just turn it on and it's ready to go. Oh my gosh. Right? I mean, I don't even have to use it for the car, right? I mean, I guess it's good to keep it in your car. And then if you're home, if you need to pop in, like go out to the car and grab it. But yeah, and if during a power outage, you can at least get by charging your phone, right? I mean, that's the worst thing. When you have a power outage and your phone starts to die and you have nowhere to charge it, bring this in and charge your phone in the event of emergency, or at least you can run a light, charge your phone, and it'll at least get you through like the power outage. So it's great to have in an emergency. I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up, Carol. So yeah, so that's a great gift idea, and it's good for anybody. So like I said, a lot of these things, great for Father's Day, but it kind of goes beyond that as well. So that is the Halo Bolt, $149.99. Check out the different colors on that one. Yeah, it is a little bit of an investment, but you know what? It's worse than being in a situation where you have to call tow truck or all the things, and sometimes the hassle and the time and your mental health is worth it for a little bit of peace of mind. All right, so this one I invested in and purchased because Drew told me that I don't know where Drew, I'm doing your shears. He told me he liked the pull saw and the brushless motor pruning shears, which came at the perfect suggestion because at the perfect time. Now I gotta make sure, these just came in. I haven't used these yet because I do need to trim some tree branches in the back before we do one of my streams. My dad has a little mini change shop, but this one is the brushless motor. So I gotta read it because there's a couple things you have to do, and I did it. Now I can't remember. Yes, it's electric pruner and supposed to be able to cut like thick branches, and you can also get them with the pole saws. Like I don't really need a pole saw, but I need something like this to cut some of the branches, the lower branches on some of my trees that are hanging low in my new sitting area outside. My dad has a mini chainsaw. So he was gonna bring that over. And I'm like, why don't you bring that over? And I'll do this. We haven't done it yet. We'll do a comparison and do a little video on how it works. So this is $49.99. It comes with 2 battery packs. So these you need to charge. They do come charged. I'm gonna turn it on. All right, now I have to look because I remember there's a couple things that you have to do. Okay, so you have to pull the trigger twice. Well, now it's not. Now it's gonna go. What? We have it on. Oh, this was working so good before. Quickly pull. Okay, let's try it again. Okay, it's off. Let's try it again. It's not going to work. Look at that. There we go. It worked that time. Okay, so that's what you want to do. You want to pull the trigger twice. You'll hear the 2 beats, and then the tool is ready. And then you'll pull the trigger. See how it opened up? And that's going to cut your branch, just like so. And you can go through, and it's going to cut the branch really easily. So if you have tree branches that need to be trimmed, how easy is that? Now you want to be careful because, with anything, mini chainsaws, anything like that, this will help cut the branch. This is even just good for pruning. If you have bushes that need to be pruned, if you're trying to do rather than just chainsaw them down, really my Rose of Sharons need to be pruned a little bit differently, but I haven't done that in a while. When I first moved in, I pruned them how you're supposed to. So this will make it a lot easier and quicker. And then when it's ready you want to make sure they're closed when you're not using it. Press and hold the trigger for 5 seconds when you hear the 2 beeps that are closed, and then you can turn it on and off here. Now, I don't know why that didn't start up right away, though. That was weird. There we go. Now it's off. So if you need to do some pruning, or they don't have electric pruning shears like this, they just have regular shears, this is the one that I picked up. It comes in a nice case. You get 2 battery packs. Yeah, it is. There's Drew. I was like, Drew, your pruning shears. He was his recommendation. So I don't know if this is the one that you got, Drew, but I did get the brushless motor pruning shears. I'm going to give it a try. My dad's got the mini chainsaw, so we're going to see which one we like better. But this one is $49.99. So check that one out. So there's that. Whenever you guys give me suggestions, I do like to integrate them when I can, when I feel like they're going to work, or if it's something that I feel like, hey, I'd like to talk about that. So, or something that I need. So that actually was really good timing. So thank you for the suggestion. All right, this other thing. So this one, I was kind of on the fence about this, but it's kind of a cool gadget. So this is like a digital ruler. So you turn it on. Let's turn it on. It's $49.99. I thought it was going to be more like the laser ones that you can measure the room and just point it. It's not that. There's a couple different options like that on Amazon. I went with the more affordable one, and it wasn't quite what I thought, but you turn it on here. And then you get like this, it turns on this little screen. And what it is, you roll this, and it's going to measure. So if you roll something across, hold on, I gotta select what I'm doing here. Okay, see if I can get this to work now. There we go. So it's gonna look like this when it needs to roll, and you just kind of roll it. It kind of started to roll. So that's 225 millimeters. It started to roll before I put it on the ground. So you want to make sure you like are using, there's like 2 buttons on the side. So I haven't gotten the hang of those yet. So you want to make sure you use those correctly, but you can do millimeters, centimeters, feet, inches. And then also if you want to get like a curve measurement, which is kind of nice. I will say if you want to get like a curved measurement, it allows you to do the curve measurement, and there's a little laser for that. So I guess like if you're getting in some nitty gritty little areas, you can do that with this. So that's just like a fun little gadget. And that one is $49.99. And this is the #1 clicked product. Wow, I would not have expected that this would have been our #1 clicked product. Like I said, we will recap our top 3 clicked products at the end of the night. Was not expecting that for this one, but it is. Hey, Joseph, I am on a roll. That was cute. That was a good one. Let's turn that off. Okay, then you press the 2 buttons to turn it off. So easy to use. All right, so this isn't like a really exciting product, but I actually had it out today because I was printing out some return labels, and I had like a larger printer, and I was having, I don't know, printers are like, I never have good luck for printers. They last, and then they stop connecting to whatever my device is, and I can't print. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna get like this small little mini printer. So I was like, really, like I'm not doing like printing out a ton of color. I don't do a lot of photos. Like if I'm gonna do photos, I'll get them printed professionally. For me, basically, if it's like I need to print out a receipt, print something, or like a shipping label, right? And then I wanted something like, I'm like, you know, I travel a lot for work. I'm on the road. Like this one is small enough that you can easily take with you, put it in your bag. And if I need to print on the road, I can print on the road. So I just basically connect this to my phone, turn it on, and then you can kind of print from wherever. So I feel like this is nice because it's small. It's easy to set up. If you have older parents who, you know, you don't want to get them like a huge printer, they struggle with printers, like this one's really easy. Like it's so much different than how it used to be. I remember when we were trying to set up printers. So that was the little Canon one. They do have more affordable ones, but I did decide, because I was like, this is going to be my main printer. I decided to invest in a Canon. So that is $219.99. Hey, Amazon customer, welcome to the show. So glad you are here today. Welcome, welcome. Glad everybody's here. Make sure you say hi in the chat. Let me know you are here tuning in to the stream. All right, so I know I talk about this drill a lot, but I have been drilling quite frequently lately. So let me grab it. So this is this drill. Let me get my battery here. Okay, so this drill is a 2-pack drill. And then the one that I do have is the XR. So you get the impact drill and then your like regular drill. Comes in a nice bag. Then you also get the XR chargers. So this one is a little bit more of an upgrade from some of the other ones. This is the one that my dad recommended. My dad, his whole life was a pipe fitter in construction. And this is what they used to use on the job all the time. So I've been using this drill to drill holes into my pots, because I was having difficulty with some of mine not draining very well. So I had to drill some more holes in my pots. So been using this quite a bit. And then this one we used a lot to put together my arbor. And my little Vigo garden beds, and this is the impact drill. So you get both. So you get both different types, which is nice. DeWalt is a really high quality, and you get the batteries as well. So if you want to upgrade, This is also a brushless motor. So if you want to upgrade your dad's drill or your own drill, that's a good one for $349. And then to go along with it, you can, let's see, who am I missing? Someone else said hi. My chat might not be showing everybody. Cindy, okay, Cindy, I see you now, but you're not in my chat. Thank you, Drew, for saying hi to Cindy, because I would not have seen Cindy's comments. So I apologize. If I don't always respond, it's because my app doesn't always show me everything. So thank you. Yeah, the DeWalt drills are always good. And then this is nice to go along with it. So you get all the little bits there. It comes in a nice case. And that is $21.57. So there's the drill. And we've been using this quite a bit lately for all the projects that we have going on. All right. Next up, I know we talked about this in our garden stream, but I figured I'd pop it back in here because I feel like we talked about it and how I use it outside to like clear the patio when I need to film. Just do something like real quick. Now, I would say you're going to want a heavier duty one for your like mowing, like your major yard projects, but this is nice. Like for me, I'm going to go film. There's leaves, there's stuff out there. I don't want to like go out to the shed and grab everything. Just grab this. I keep this in the garage. And this is a good way to clear a small area. Also, my dad was the one who recommended this to me for one of our gifting streams, I think, around the holidays. And he was saying like people use it to dry off their cars. So instead of they're washing their car, instead of using towels, people use this to dry their cars. So we're going to turn it on. And it actually's got some pretty good. Oh, it's just taking my hair with me. Taking my hair with it. It's got some pretty good power, and that wasn't even all the way at the turbo. I mean, we're inside. We did it outside the last time, but this actually works really well, and it also comes with its own battery pack. It comes with 2 batteries, which is nice as well, because you can have one, you keep one charged, and if one dies, you just change it out, which is nice. I really need to get like a charging station situated. Put all my stuff. So there's a little handheld blower. Like I said, that's nice for a lot of different things. And you can even use it to like get into crevices, clean keyboards, get into crevices in your car, like in between the vents, dry it off, use it for small areas outside. A lot of different things you can use that for. And that one is $89.99. Yeah, and blowing off cobwebs. There's a lot of things, a lot of different things. I love the suggestions. So that one is $89.99. All right, so this one, there's not a lot left in this particular brand. My dad bought this for me for Christmas. My dad picks out stuff for me, and then my mom picks out stuff for me. I don't know. I'm so glad you guys think the ideas are good. This is great. So okay, so we had like this drama with my trash guys. So no one follows the rules around here to put trash out. So, technically you're supposed to like break down all your boxes, stack them, whatever. And like nobody around here breaks down their boxes, right? Well, you know me. I mean, I'm an Amazon person, right? I mean, you guys see the packages that I get. So I was never breaking down my boxes, and I would stack them and I would put them out there. Well, I kept getting notes from the recycling guys. Like no one else got notes except for me, and telling me I needed to break down my boxes. So I started breaking down the boxes. I put them out there and started taking them. Well, then they stopped taking even the broken down boxes. And I'm like, I'm doing everything you're asking me to. I keep getting these notes. You're not taking my recycling. Everybody else is not even following the rules, and they're getting their boxes taken. So I called customer service. I actually had 2 weeks ago, the guy, the supervisor for the route around here, came to my house, and I was out there. I had just taken trash out for the day, and I was out there breaking down my boxes with my scissors. And he's like, hey, so what's the issue? So he told me not to worry about it. He gave me his card. He's like, people don't even break down the boxes. He's like, don't even waste your time breaking down the boxes. Well, I have my scissors, so we're going to break down boxes with the scissors. And he's like, don't even worry about it. So that was a drama. So I was like, I don't know why I was like so stressful because I get so many boxes and I have no room in my garage for them. I cannot wait till trash day to put all my recycling out to the curb, and they weren't taking it. It was Memorial Day weekend. I had to drag them all back. I had a huge box full of boxes. I had to drag them back in the garage until the next week, even after using this. So this is why my dad bought me this, to help me break down all my boxes. So, this, of course, it's dead. I can't believe that. I've been using it a lot. So, of course, I come on the stream, it's dead. But this is electric scissors. And so I just kind of like go down the sides. I have to charge this because I wanted to film this. You just kind of go down the sides, breaks down my box really easy. So if you're somebody who hates breaking down boxes, anything like that, this is a good alternative to, whatchamacallit? What's that called? Like a blade? What's that called? Little ones that you break out and you open boxes with. This is a good alternative to that. Can't think of. Your trash will not be picked up unless in the can. Yeah, no. It's very different around here. Nobody follows the rules. Nobody follows the rules. Box cutter. Couldn't think of it. This is a good alternative. It's a little safer too because the blade is hidden. So that is $49.99. Yeah. So we used to have a different. So everything's paid through for the city. We used to have a different trash collecting, and they would only pick up bulk once a week. But our new trash company they're not even new. We've had them for years. They pick bulk up every week, which is great. So they always take anything. So this was like my first go around with the boxes, but it hasn't been a problem since then. Laura's here. Hey, Laura, welcome to the show. So glad you're here. Oh no, Leslie, I didn't even see that. Welcome to the show. Yeah, the rotary cutters are great. So if you don't have those are good to get. Yeah, I mean, you have to, right? So we don't have, I mean, that's actually what the rule is. So that was my whole thing. I was like, well, I know you have your rules. That's fine. I'll abide by the rules. But my thing is like, the rules need to apply to everybody in the neighborhood. And I said, I'm going to start taking pictures of everybody else not following the rules and their trash getting picked up and me attempting to follow the rules and you're not taking them. And so the guy came and the supervisor came and talked to me. And I think we are in okay shape now. He said they were having issues with the recycling guys. So Laura's got the new Govee pool thermometer. I'm so glad. Yes, we have the new one. I linked up the new one. The older one is still available. But the main thing with the new one is that you could get different colors on top. So you could get the blue, you could get the turquoise. But the new one also has a longer range between this and the gateway. So this has the same round gateway that the hygrometers do. And you just kind of pop it in there. You could get different colors on top. You can also get, there's like one other color that comes with this little band too. And you pop it in there. You don't even have to, it has like the nice little screen on top, but you don't even have to. You could go in again to your Govee app. So many of these Govee products work with that app. It's going to tell you your pool temperature. You don't even need to get up. I even have my little video here. You don't even need to get up. This is from the old one. It looks the same though. From wherever you're at, you can check the pool temperature, make sure it's the perfect temperature. And everything kind of tells you in the app, and then you also get the little reading on top, and it just kind of bobbles there. You can like tie it if you want to. It comes with a string, but for me, I would just like kind of pop it in there and let it float around the pool. So that is a cool gift idea too for $49.99. Yeah, that 79 is not a bad temperature though. That's not a bad temperature, but yeah, we actually needed the rain, and it looks like it's going to be a little on the cooler side this week. It's only going to be like, I think 71 tomorrow. So, oh, yeah, I could see that. All right, so this is pretty simple, but this is pretty cool. This is a digital electronic stud finder, $229.89. This is pretty cool. So I live in an old house, and we were trying. So when I had all my closet issues, because I have too many clothes as an Amazon creator, my rod's just like bent in half, and we had to come up with a whole new way to really to really secure the rods. My dad really wanted to drill the rods into a stud to really make them stay. So we looked around, we could not find a stud. My dad's like, well, why don't you buy this Wallabot thing? He's like, we'll use it, see if you have studs in, like, so we can do something in your closet to make these a little bit more secure, since he's like, I really can't tell if you have any studs in your closet. He's like, plus you can talk about this on your live. And I had no studs in my closet. But how this works, it is pretty cool. It is pretty cool. 101 degrees. Oh yeah. I mean, you know what? I will say, we have had beautiful June. Like, I feel like this has, like, since Memorial Day, when we had all that rain in May, it's been beautiful. We actually were kind of getting a little dry. So, like, we haven't had rain since that downpour a few days ago. So I was glad for the rain today. But we've had a lot of, like, really clear blue sunny skies, like not a lot of clouds, not a lot of gray. It was like been perfect weather, but it was a little warm, a little early. So I'm okay with the 70s. I'm okay with the 70s too. It is a record. If it's 101 degrees in Cleveland, that would be a record for us. Like, usually, typically our hot days are in the 90s. It's not like we don't reach 100 degrees. Sometimes it may feel like 100 degrees, but usually, like, it's very rare to get triple digits. Like, we'll get to 98, 99, but it doesn't always get to that, like, 100 degree mark here, which is crazy. But anyway, so let's see. I'm going to show you this video. So this is a long video here. So it's going to tell you, like, you know, type the drywall that's in there. So you're going to calibrate it. So this looks like this little flat thing. So this is this thing you're going to kind of, when you're using it, you're going to try to get to the wall here. You're going to, like, slide it around the wall like that. So it's showing you how to calibrate it. So you download the app. You follow all the instructions. I just was screen recording this while I was doing it. Follow all the instructions. It's going to calibrate on the wall. It'll tell you when it's done. So if you, like, do a lot of hanging, or you're doing a lot of projects, drywall, painting, anything like that, or like what we were doing, you want to try to hang something heavy. So it tells you 2 different scan modes. The image is nice. And then you kind of just move it across, just like you're showing there. Move it across the wall. So he's kept going, moving across. And there we go. I found my stud. Found a stud on the wall over here. So I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. It shows you exactly, like, where it's at. So really cool. The expert just gives you, like, a heat signature on that one. But this, it also tells you the metal stud too, which is cool. So you got the metal stud, you got the wood stud. So this is pretty cool. And that is a little bit of an investment, but if you have an older home, or you want to make your life easier, or you do a lot of construction, this is nice. Ooh, 108. I was on a Zoom call with somebody in Arizona last week, and they were like in the, like, I don't think it was as hot. They were like higher northern elevations, but she was saying how hot it was in Phoenix. But it's a dry heat, right? It's a dry heat. But I guess not today. Humid in Phoenix. So what, like, how is humid in Phoenix? Really? She could see herself in Arizona. You'd miss her though, Laura. What would you do? Yeah, I mean, Emily, I would say probably Cleveland, Ohio could be on par with the South sometimes with our humidity here. Oh my gosh, I hope we get your AC fixed. Everybody's humid. Monsoon season. DJ, hey DJ Chandler, Arizona's 107. Laura, would you move to Arizona? Oh my goodness. Oh, Carol, I didn't know you were from Arizona, Carol. All right, so I don't have these set up yet, but I wanted to throw these in here. I know we talk about these on my Govee streams quite a bit, but this is the Backlight 3 Pro. So this is good for those who like to game, who like movies. Maybe they're not really like construction or gardeners, right? So you want to get them something a little fun. This is really cool. So this is like your TV backlight. This is one of the newer, I have the 2 newer versions. I got a new one. We got a new TV backlight 3. The Pro, so what you do, you get your little strip lights. So these are little strip lights. You stick them on the back of your TV. You're going to want to make sure you're ordering the correct TV size. And then you put this camera on top. And then this camera is going to capture the colors that you are watching and create a backlight effect on the wall of what you're watching. So it's going to be really immersive. And if you have a lot of different Govee products, this will also sync into your other lighting to mimic the same effect. But it's got three lenses, 1, 2, 3, fisheye. So it gets a really nice color precision. So if you're like, what am I doing here? You're watching action movies or any type of like, you know, movie that has a lot of visual, colorful effects, this is really going to make it an immersive experience. So that's the Pro. The Pro's got the 3 lenses. Now I just got this one in. You guys are getting a lot of sneak peeks on things. I just got this one in for upcoming streams. This is the, I haven't even opened it yet. This is the TV Backlight 3. Let's open it. Let's see. I don't know why, you know, they deliver it sometimes, but I don't like when they put the sticker on the front of the box. You know, they try to deliver it without packaging. They put the sticker right at the front. So this is different. It's not the Pro. This is the 3. Ooh, this is like a smaller camera. The 3 is usually like smaller. So that's the Pro. Let's see what this one is. We got a lot of new, just so you guys know, we got a lot of new Govee products. Okay, so this is the 3. Similar, but only it has the 2 lenses. And it's a little bit like smaller and lighter weight. That's usually the difference. The Pros are always a little bit more with the material. That's the 3. So that's new. That's new. So check those out. I have both of those linked up. Also, too, sometimes depends on price point and the size of your TV as well. I think the Pro goes up to pretty large sizes there. Interesting. Interesting, Cindy. Oh my goodness. I have no idea. I've never even really been out west. So that's one of the things I got to do. I've definitely been more like southern and east coast as far as traveling, but I've never really been out west. So all right, and then also too, I threw this in here. We talk about this table lamp a lot, but it's also a really good gift idea for dads. It's a great time to buy it, pick it up, add it to your cart for outdoor. I filmed this last year on the patio. It's portable, so it charges. I get about like, they say like 4 to 6. I think I've gotten about 2 hours out of it with the lights going and everything. It is a JBL Bluetooth speaker. So you can play your music. You have all these really, really cool designs, and you can take it outside. It's great to use by the pool, on the deck, anywhere you're going. I have it in my room all the time. Usually have it on the fish. Yes, I think I have it on the fish tank right now. I think that's what I have it on. I can't tell. It doesn't really look like it. And it has like really cool lighting effects, and it is Bluetooth. Let me go ahead and change over to, I'm going to show you some of the cool lighting effects that you get with it. I know a lot of you tune into the Govee streams. Not everybody does. So if you've never seen this before, okay, we're not going to update that. Let's see here. So here's the earth. There's the earth lighting effect. So it just creates a really cool effect. So if you like my curtain lights, this is kind of like an extension. That's like starry sky there. And then I can't play like non-licensed music, so it's kind of hard for me sometimes to demo the sound, but let's see here. Here's the goldfish. Look at the goldfish. I usually have it on the fish tank or the goldfish. There's the fish. Dad, I don't think I had it on the fish tank. I think I had it on something else. And I like to keep it on it because it looks like you have a little bit of coral. I like to keep it on the fish tank. Those are my favorite. There's just so many cool things, and it has cool sound. It's cool for the holidays, Halloween, outdoors. It's definitely probably one of my favorite Govee products is the table lamp. So that's a good gift idea as well. And the blinks. So I have like an old model of the blink. I have like the 3rd gen, and I have not even had yet to update it yet. And they came out with the 4, and then they actually came up with like 2 new upgraded versions of the 4. So this is the newest version. It's the 2K. So you get high quality 2K video on the outdoor security cameras. They are on early Prime Day deal. A lot of the Amazon devices are on early Prime Day deal right now. So there's that one. I will bring, yes, you can take it outdoors. I wouldn't leave it outdoors, obviously, but you can take it with you because it's portable. So I have it unplugged right now. And it also has like the cool little reflections on the bottom as well. Laura has it. Laura has the table lamp too. It is pretty cool. It's good for a dorm room too. You could take it around with you wherever. It's great for outside. We did a lot with it during our trick or treat streams because like there's a lot of cool Halloween things on that as well. That is so interesting. You guys have AC on the roof. Ours are just little like units on the side of the house. So there's the 2K, and then we have the 4XR, which gives you extended range. So for those, like I always say when we talk about the Blink, I'll bring up the video here because I have it is so cool outside. I definitely, if you're outside a lot by the pool, out on your patio or deck, I mean, I use it a lot, and I like pop it into the streams. It's like even like it could be good centerpiece, good end table, side table. The XR, so like I always say with this Blink, so I have the old version, so I still use this video, I still talk about the Blink because I'm a Blink owner. I like to talk about the Blink and the fact that mine is still working well. Like I have not felt the need to purchase an upgrade yet. Maybe I should because there's been several upgrades since my system, but this is like a really nice security system. I still feel like for me, the night vision is good, the day vision is good, the sound is good. There's two-way sound on every single camera. There are some deals right now along with the Ring doorbell camera, but I use this as my doorbell camera because you get the notifications to your phone, you can go to the live view, you can talk to the person. I get all different types of things. I can monitor my grass cutters, landscapers, my packages, my Amazon deliveries, all of the above. Yeah, these are some older. I gotta make even a newer video too, because those are like, I haven't had that landscaper for a while. But yeah, so that's the Blink cameras. They're great extra security. I actually have a security system and I use those in addition. You can get one camera all the way up to like 6, 7, or 8 cameras. And I guess that's the thing with the XR. If you have 8 cameras and you want it like a little bit extended range further out, it allows you to do that. So those are the new deals for the Blink. Those are also great. Not only Father's Day, but if you've been eyeing the Blink and you want to get one, check out all the deals because it's on early Prime Day deal. And so you can grab it before Prime Day even starts. Oh my gosh, Cindy, that's so expensive. But I'm sure like it's a different world. So you guys have to have like the best of the best with AC in your home. Oh my goodness, I couldn't even imagine. All right, last little gadget that we have here is the Kindle. I also have an older version of the Kindle too, so I linked up 2. We have one, they're both the newer version. There's the one Kindle Paperweight here for $159.99. That's 16 gigs. It's 20% faster. I mean, this one still works fine. 20% faster, glare-free display. And then we also have the newest model here from $109.99 is the lightest weight. Now, I personally like the Kindle Paperweight because it looks like a book. Like, unlike, I mean, I'm on a phone all day with the color. Like, if I want to read a book, I don't want like a bright screen glaring back at me. I still like a book. I still purchase books, but I will say if I'm just reading for enjoyment, I do like to read on the Kindle. And you can just swipe through. You can swipe through, all of your books are there. You can pop through, click through, read. It's a very lightweight, easy to hold, great to pop into your beach bag. So if you have a dad who likes to read, because you can even get like newspapers, all types of different things you can read on there. It's perfect. Emily's curating her cart for Prime Day. You know, that's the thing. I like buy everything in advance of Prime Day so I can share with you guys. I don't think I really have anything on my list this year. I like to do my restocks. I do know I ran out of my moisturizer, like, and I can't wait 2 more weeks till Prime Day, or like a week and a half now. So I bought like the smallest size to get me through because I was like, okay, like if it's on Prime Day deal, that's when I'm gonna grab it. So I actually like to do a lot of restocks on Prime Day. I know, Kristen, I know it's hard to do it all. All right, and then here's my outfit. This is brand new, this cute little 2-piece set. It's so soft. It is a little blouse with an elastic waist skirt. It's like really cute to wear with sandals or sneakers. If you guys like to pop your sets on, I know during the summertime, you're doing errands, running around, you like to pop your sets on. This is not a skirt though. This is actually a skirt. So no built-in shorts. It's a little shorter, so keep that in mind. But it's got the cute, it's really soft. It feels like Equar, honestly. It's so soft. It's got the cute little stripes on the side, the pockets. I tucked this in. It's kind of how they have it there. You don't have to. Gives it kind of like a little like athletic romper dress. And then I like the collar, the V-neck, and the cute little cap sleeves. And I am in a small in this one, this cute little athletic set. All right, you guys, we've gone through everything. So go ahead, before we do that, put your questions on in the chat. If you guys have questions, go ahead and put your guesses for the top 3 clicked products in the carousel. Put your guesses down and we will go from there. But yeah, so we won't be on tomorrow, and I'm not doing 2 streams tonight. It was just too much, like trying to make sure I was good with all tonight's products and then filming today. So we will probably do our USA red, white, blue outfits on Wednesday, but I don't think I'll be on tomorrow. I mean, maybe I'll surprise you guys, but I don't think I'll be on tomorrow or Tuesday. So I will not see you guys until Wednesday, but we'll have a big lineup, probably Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, maybe even Monday. Leading into Prime Day, I have a lot of stuff I still have to share this month. So we still have plenty of streams coming your way. We'll just be off for a couple of days just because of what I've got going on. But guesses, questions. Let me know what you got in there. I'm scrolling on through here. I have no idea what our top we might have to do a top 5, you guys. Let me look. Hold on. I gotta see. Kristen's guessing the leaf blower, the rotary cutter, and the pruning shears. All right. I gotta scroll on through here. We might be able to do a top 3. Hold on, let me look. Yeah, I think we'll do it. We'll do a top. Oh, let's see here. Hold on. We might have to do it. We'll do a top 5. We'll do a top 5. We're going to do a top 5. Drew's guessing what I'm wearing, the bird feeder and the shears. All right. Here's our top 5. Here's our top 5. Yes, the bird feeder. Oh, Emily's guessing too. I'm thinking Govee table lamp will be one of the top 3. We're going to do a top 5 because we have a lot of ties. We have a lot of top products today. So we'll do a 5. So if anybody else wants to get their guesses in there. But I'm going to start because I already shared that this was one of our top 5 was the bird feeder. Drew guessed it. It's on deal of the day. Really cute. Fill this up with your nectar. You got your little camera there to watch the birds. You download on your app. And then you power the camera through a solar power panel. This is a fun little gift idea. I bought one for myself and I bought one for my dad. Just got to figure this out, the solar panel, where I'm going to put that. But that was in our top 5, was the bird feeder. Then coming also in our top 5 was the CO2 monitor. Where is that? Where did it go? Where did it go? I have it plugged in here. And I don't know where it's at. Oh, here it is. CO2 monitor. Nice little electronic display, $89.99, tells you the levels, parts per million. Tells you also on here the temperature too. So this gives you a little bit of the hygrometer features too, temperature, humidity. So if you want to use this instead of the hygrometer, you could do that because you also get all of those readings. Very aesthetic. $89.99 for that. That was in the top 5 today as well. Also coming in the top 5 was the portable printer from Canon. It's also in our top 5. Portable printer. Holy, we're just doing our top 3 or top 5. Surprisingly, the little ruler. I didn't think the little ruler was going to make it into the top 5, but the little ruler also made it into the top 5. But coming in at number 1 was the Halo Bolt for your car. Great for safety. You can get a color to match your car or your favorite color. And you have an outlet. You have USB, USA ports. You have an air compressor to fill your tires. You have ability to do jumper cables. You can put this in your car. It's great for your car, but then you can grab it and use it during a power outage. We were just talking about that. You can power a lamp through the outlet, and then you can charge your phone at the same time. So that way you don't have to be in the dark. And that was our number one, was the Halo. And it is a very great, useful, functional gift. So, all right, everybody. So I won't see you for a couple days, unless I decide we get home early and I decide to come pop on, but I doubt it. So I probably won't see you guys till Wednesday. And I think then we will be doing, it's going to be USA, red, white, and blue outfits, but we might pop on for something outdoors. We shall see how everything just comes together. I'm just kind of taking it day by day, but that's kind of the tentative plan moving forward. So yes, thank you. I will tell my mom happy birthday. She will be excited to hear it. Yes, her birthday is tomorrow. But we'll see you guys. Have a great Sunday night. Great rest of your weekend. Love you guys. Bye, everybody. Yeah, fashionista mom. All right, bye, guys. Thanks, Cindy.